Hello, Dylan here, and thank you for signing up to learn how you can get over $100 of Bitcoin free. So in this training today, I'm going to go step by step showing you how you can get $100 of Bitcoin free. And so why is that so important? Well, it's important because you get free money, you get to learn about crypto, and Bitcoin is one of the fastest growing assets ever. And it's going to continue to grow, right? Its growth and trajectory is just getting started. So if you can get free Bitcoin today, it has the potential to grow into even more. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. So what you're going to discover in this training, let me just switch over to this, to the training. And so what you're going to discover is how to get Bitcoin free just by signing up for a few key platforms so you get paid to learn about Bitcoin. So I think that's pretty cool. Why now is the best time to take advantage of these offers, how to turn this into $1,500 or more without lifting a single finger, and how to get paid to give others free Bitcoin. So in case you're wondering is this for you, all right, is this the right area in the right place? This is for you if you've ever been curious about Bitcoin and crypto. This is for you if you own Bitcoin and crypto. If you ever wanted to get started but weren't sure how or where, I know this was one of my problems back in the day, is I wanted to get involved with crypto, but I didn't know how. It was a little intimidating. This is for you, right? If this gives you that little push to go out there and get started, I wish I would have done that 4 or 5 years ago. So if I can be that catalyst for you, that'd be great, right? And you get paid to do it. And this is for you if you'd like to make some quick, easy money. So before I tell you how to do that, I want to ask you a question. Have you heard about the Bitcoin faucet? If you have, right, you know what's coming. If not, I want to tell you about it and why it's so important. So the Bitcoin, this is a screenshot of the Bitcoin faucet back in the day, when web pages used to look like that. Some still do. But anyways, the Bitcoin faucet, I know you can't see some of these things in my video here, but the bottom's not important. But anyways, it was a website that what they were doing is basically you'd solve this CAPTCHA, right? This little passphrase thing, the CAPTCHAs where it's like prove you're a human, not a robot. You'd solve those and they would give you Bitcoin. And all you have to do is just solve the thing and they give you Bitcoin. And what they were doing is they were investing in marketing for Bitcoin. So they were willing to pay out Bitcoin to get more people exposed to crypto. And back then, Bitcoin was a lot cheaper. And, it wasn't the big asset that it is today. It wasn't $1 trillion asset. And people didn't even know that it was going to have this type of potential. Well, some people did, and they held on to that, but other people didn't even know. Right. But what they're doing is they're using this as marketing for their business, for them to grow. And it's a very valuable thing. And a lot of the things I'm going to show you today, they're basically paying you Bitcoin so that you join their business, right? They're incentivizing you to sign up, right? Cutting down, basically what they're doing is cutting down from a marketer perspective. They're cutting down the cost to acquire a customer by offering a free reward for signing up, right? In hopes that instead of having to spend $30 for you to become a customer, they can spend $20 for you to become a customer. That's the basic idea of what this is. So anyways, the Bitcoin faucet gave away 19,700 Bitcoin, which is worth over $800 million today. $800 million just given away back in the day. If only you would have known about the Bitcoin faucet and collected some yourself. Now it's tough to even get one Bitcoin, but that's not important. The amount of Bitcoin isn't important. What's important is the growth of the asset, and you can own a fraction of a Bitcoin. Now you might be thinking, all right, Dylan, well, it's probably too late for gains, right? This market is at its peak. It's going to go down. It's never going to rise up again. Well, it still is free money. So even if it is, you can still get the money and then spend it if you like. I'm going to show you also how you can get the money and save it and why I recommend that. But I don't think the market's over. I think we're just beginning. And I'm not the only one. So these are just a few screenshots of some prominent figures in the space. So we got Robert Breedlove on the top left talking about Bitcoin going to 300,000. We got Willy Woo talking about this being a super cycle, 200,000, 250,000 Bitcoin. You got Kathy Wood from ARK Investments, right? One of the big investors in Tesla. She's saying the investments will 150x, right? And we got Max Kaiser predicting Bitcoin will go over 200,000. Max Kaiser was an OG. He's one of the guys that got in early and has some of those thousands of Bitcoin. I think this guy probably is over a billionaire. Who knows? Who knows how many Bitcoins Max Kaiser has? He really loves Bitcoin. But all these people are predicting in just the next couple years, not 10 years, right? The next couple of years, we could see Bitcoin go to these levels. So that is a huge gain. That would actually be from where it is today, right? 4x to 6x return. And if the price changes, just, put in the price, put 200,000 divided by whatever the Bitcoin price is and see what those returns is. So even if it goes down, even if it's less than what it is today, and you're watching this video and take advantage of this, it's even more upside potential. So just let's break down that $150 and what that would look like with a 4x and a 6x return. That $100 of free money, if you just held it in Bitcoin for a year or two, that could be $600 worth, right? Or If it was a 6x return, that could be $900 worth. That could be like a, for me, that'd be like a new snowboard. But for you, that could be something that you're looking to buy, a nice date, whatever it is, right? So that could really be some good pocket change. But I'm going to show you how to even make that bigger, because that's just this year or the next year or two. So here's how it works. And I'm going to show you how you can turn even just those returns into even greater returns. So basically, on the following slides, I'm going to detail the platforms that will give you Bitcoin just for signing up, like the Bitcoin Faucet. These are all platforms that I use personally, and I believe to be safe and secure. I don't want to recommend something that I don't use. So I've used this, and I've claimed all my Bitcoin rewards by doing this, and I'm glad that I did. Now, the catch is you will have to deposit some money to get the reward, right? But it gives you two choices. One, you can deposit the money, basically invest it in Bitcoin or another crypto asset, and just leave it and let it grow, and just think of it as an investment into yourself and into your future. And I don't see anything wrong with that. That's not a bad idea. Or you can wait until the limit. Some of these platforms have a limit for how long that money has to be on the platform. So you can wait until that limit is up, and then you can just withdraw that and your Bitcoin reward. So then you have your money back, right? So you can decide whatever you need. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. This is just educational advice. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on TV or the internet. But the warning here is that you do need to use the links provided, or you won't get rewards. And so the links, let me just show you that real quick. Let me just flip to that document. So the links are all here. They are basically, I created this Word document, and this is a link below the video. And also you'll have this in your email, so you have multiple places you can get this. But basically, here are all the different links of the things. So you go here, click on these links, then it takes you to the site and sign up. So make sure you have set aside some time when you do this. So those are the links. So back to the trading. Let's get into the different ones. I'm going to show you what the rewards are and how you can get them. So the first one is Coinbase. This is a staple. If you're getting into crypto, this is a great place to start. You get $10 of free Bitcoin when you sign up and put $100 on the platform. So that's a 10% return just on your money. Coinbase is the top US based exchange for crypto, and it's one of the better places to get started. And one of the cool things about Coinbase is just by signing up, they'll periodically give you little quizzes on new cryptos that are on their platform and give you crypto for free. So I've earned well over $150 just by taking those quizzes and getting those cryptos. And so when you have those cryptos, they can appreciate in value. You can convert them to other cryptos, and that's just for being on the platform. So it's well worth it. You'll more than make your money back just by putting your just by signing up for Coinbase. Now, the next one is Gemini. So Gemini is, I think, owned by the Winklevoss twins, and the reward is 10 Bitcoin, just like Coinbase, $100 deposit. Very similar. So it's US-based exchange, one of the bigger exchanges, reputable company. So it's a great one to sign up for. And I do recommend signing up for multiple exchanges like this because they give rewards for one, but also because they have different tokens on different exchanges and different kind of rewards and incentives and things like that. And it's always good to kind of diversify your exposure, your on-ramps to the crypto industry, because you don't know when one might get shut down or have a change, or your account might get locked. Who knows? There's all these things that can happen, but you want to have multiple on-ramps so you're always able to buy and sell your crypto or get your money in and out of the market as needed. But that's a topic for another day. Just know that I recommend that you sign up for multiple of them. So the next one is BlockFi. So BlockFi isn't necessarily an exchange, but they are a platform that allows you to earn interest on your crypto. So that's a really cool thing, is that you can just put some of your money on there. You get $10 when you sign up and put $100 on the platform, and you earn an interest on your crypto. So that's very powerful. It's really cool. You can also take loans that are backed by your crypto. That's, of course, beyond the scope of this training. If you want to learn more about that, you should sign up for my Crypto Business Accelerator, where I help entrepreneurs build businesses in the crypto space. And so we talk a lot about loans and how to never sell your crypto, which is a topic that you should look up. So never sell your crypto, or never sell your Bitcoin, because you can actually, if it grows enough in value, you can start using it as collateral to back loans, which aren't taxed. It's a whole process. It's really cool, but it's beyond the scope of this training. So BlockFi allows you to do some of that, and the reward is $10 with a $100 deposit. The next one is Voyager. Voyager is super easy to use, super simple, and the reward is $25 for signing up. So that's one of the better rewards on here. $100 deposit, you get $25 in return, and it's super simple. Like, this is probably one of the easiest ones I've gotten on. It's simple, and so you can put the $100 on, put it out, buy like USDC, which is a stable coin, so you don't have to worry about price fluctuations, and just hold it there for a few days. Then get your Bitcoin, and then you can always withdraw it from the platform. Or, and this is something I recommend, you could just put your deposit money into Bitcoin and just hold it all, right? HODL, as they say, hold on for dear life, and see it grow. I'm going to show you what type of returns you can expect here in just a few minutes. The next one is Swan Bitcoin. So Swan Bitcoin is a cool platform that you get $10 just for signing up. What it does is it allows you, it's one of the best platforms for dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. And so basically what this is you can set up recurring buys daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, to whatever amount you want. So you don't have to think about it. So you know you're constantly getting exposure to Bitcoin. And then you don't really care about price because you're doing this because you expect the asset to continue to go up over time. So it doesn't matter if it goes down a little bit or goes up a little bit, right? Because you know in the future that it's going to be worth way more. And so you want to acquire as much as easy as possible. This is something that I do as well. I do about $100 or more per week, just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. So I have exposure to it and I am just constantly accumulating more Bitcoin. So Swan Bitcoin is one of the best places for that. And you notice none of these links are on here. They're all in that document below. You can download that below and get started right now if you want, or you can finish the training. The next thing is Cash App. So Cash App, the reward is $5. It's like Venmo. You just need to sign up and send over $5 on the app. So you can get your buddy to sign up. You can sign up because when you invite someone else to sign up for Cash App, you get $15, right? So you invite friends, you'll each get $15. So once you sign up for this, then you start inviting people, you can get $15 just for having them sign up. So basically you can just like have your buddy sign up for it, and you send them $5 for like whatever, $10 for a Chipotle burrito or whatever you're getting, mimosa, who knows what it is, right? And then you get paid $5 and you also get $15 just for having them sign up. So definitely recommend that. Again, then the next one is Strike. Strike is more of the crypto-focused version of Cash App and Venmo. You get $5 for signing up. You need to send $5 on the app. And the cool thing about Strike is they're working with El Salvador to help them with Bitcoin payments and transactions. So that's very, very powerful and very, very cool. They're helping to allow people to buy and sell and use Bitcoin in their everyday lives, which is helping people use that. I guess in El Salvador, over 70% of people are unbanked. So it's giving people a bank essentially and helping them create financial freedom for themselves, which is pretty cool. Strike is a company that's going to continue to grow in the near future for sure. Now, the next one is really cool. It's one of my favorites. It's not as clear-cut of a reward because you get rewarded in sats. So you get 5,000 sats just for signing up. But there's a ton of perks that go on with the Fold app. So a sat is a Satoshi, and a Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So you can break Bitcoin into 100 million Satoshis, which is cool because it's infinitely divisible, which also lets you buy Bitcoin no matter how much money you have, right? You can always buy a fraction of it. A lot of people think that in order to buy Bitcoin, you have to buy the whole thing, right? Whatever it is, 30, 40, 50, $100,000. No, you don't have to. You can literally just buy $5 worth. And so Fold app gives you 5,000 sats just for signing up. But the really cool thing about Fold app, it's kind of like that Bitcoin faucet, is that every day you can go into the app and spin this little like roulette wheel, and whatever it lands on, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, you get a reward. So a lot of times it's extra sats. Sometimes you get like rewards for how many people you sign up. And you can even win a full Bitcoin for the reward. I think there's also like 1 million sats as well. So you may think, oh, okay, 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin isn't worth that much. But if Bitcoin continues to go up, right, just hypothetically, right, this is way out there in the future, maybe, who knows, right? But if Bitcoin goes to $100 million, which would be insane, right, that's a lot of money. But if it did, in theory, so not in theory, but in practice, one sat would be worth $1, and you can get thousands and thousands and thousands of sats. I'm on my way to 1 million sats right now, and I've only been doing this for about a month with the Fold app. So they also have a debit card, so you can get rewards back by using their debit card. So hey, not a bad way to start earning rewards in Bitcoin, and also like you avoid the whole trap of credit. So the next thing is Uphold. Uphold is very cool. You get $10 when you sign up and trade $250 worth of crypto. So the cool thing about Uphold is it's one of the platforms that ties into Brave browser. Brave browser, if you don't know, it's like Mozilla, Firefox, or Chrome. But Brave browser actually gives you rewards, gives you Brave tokens, so you get paid to use their browser. So I use Brave because it has some cool privacy features. It's crypto focused, and also I'm getting paid to browse the internet and learn about crypto. And those rewards go into Uphold. So just by signing for Uphold, it allows you to get Brave browser, and you get $10 of free money. And so you get continuous rewards by doing that as well. So that's a very cool platform there. Now, the one that gives you the best Bitcoin reward that I have on here is Celsius. Celsius is like BlockFi, but you get a $50 Bitcoin reward for signing up for the platform and putting $400 on the platform. But the cool thing about Celsius is they make it really easy to do that, and they can give you yield on your crypto. I think on Bitcoin, they give you 6.5% on your Bitcoin. So just imagine this scenario for a second, right? You go on Celsius, you put $400 on there. I know $400 might seem like a lot, but you can take it out. You buy $400 worth of Bitcoin, right? You earn 6.5% and you get $50 more of Bitcoin. And if you could find a way to just hold that, just hodl that, that could really grow in value. So that's the power here. And you're constantly earning 6.5% return on that Bitcoin in addition to any growth in the Bitcoin price. So not a bad place to earn yield on your Bitcoin, so you'd never have to sell it. Also with Celsius, you can take loans out against your Bitcoin, so you can post your Bitcoin as collateral and get loans out with low interest rates. Again, beyond the scope of this training, but that's something that you should look into in the future, so you can live by the the saying, "Never sell your Bitcoin." I have a client who she didn't know that, and she sold 3 Bitcoin to buy her house, and the next month or two, Bitcoin went from $20,000 to $60,000, and so if she would have just waited or knew that she didn't even have to sell her Bitcoin, she could have just posted it as collateral and got a loan, a low interest loan that isn't taxed by the government to buy her house instead. She would have been much better off. So start thinking about that, because that is the potential here. But anyways, that's for another trading. So if you want more about that, join the Crypto Business Accelerator, and where we go over all that kind of stuff. So let's just do a quick summary of all the rewards you get, all the free money that you get. So Coinbase $10, Gemini $10, BlockFi 10, Voyager 25, Swan 10, Cash App 5, Strike 5, Fold App, free sats, Uphold 10, Celsius $50. So total rewards, roughly $135, not including all the sats and all the extra bonuses and things that you get just by being on the platform. Remember, Coinbase, you get extra sats, extra crypto just by being on there. Fold app, you get sats every single day. So it is actually more than $130. It's more than $150 when you sign up for all these platforms. Now, what is the investment, right? I've mentioned that you do have to put money down. So here's a sum up of all the investments. I'm not going to go through each one because you've seen them already, but the total amount of money is about $1,000 and $1,060. So if you just did 135 over $1,060, that's about a 12.7% ROI just on free money. And the cool thing is you can always get your initial deposit back. So you're not spending that $1,000. You're just taking it basically from like one account. So you have $1,000 sitting in your bank account. You're taking it from that bank account where it's not doing anything, not earning any money. It's earning like less than 1% interest on that and losing value if you count inflation and all that. And you're just sticking it over here, right, on this platform just for a little bit, and you can always get it back. So of course, don't put all your last savings into this, because then you don't have access to it. But you can move some money over there for a week or for a month or so, and then move it back, and then you have that money back and the free Bitcoin. So you can always get it back. And if you have patience, if you just hold that Bitcoin, the rewards could 2x to 6x. And what I've mentioned a couple of times, if you just invested into Bitcoin, so if you just took that $1,000 or so, and when you had to put it on the platform, if you just put it into Bitcoin, that would also 2x to 6x as Bitcoin grows. And it's a pretty simple way to get exposure to the crypto market. So the cool thing is, just by learning about crypto, you stand to earn at least $135 on the minimum, right? If you just want to take it out immediately. And if you're smart, right, you can earn $270 or up to $6,000 or more. And that's just considering the amount of money you have in there. That basically $1,000, $1,100. And if crypto grows 4x to 6x, or if Bitcoin grows 4x to 6x in the next year or two, that could turn into $6,000. So instead of just being able to buy like a nice dinner, right, or like a new whatever $100 thing you want to buy, $6,000, that could be a whole vacation. That could be, that could be a car. That could be, more Bitcoin. Who knows what it is? That could be a really big return on your investment just by being patient and being smart and being exposed to the crypto industry. And the bonus is that when you sign up and you get on these platforms, like you get paid for Bitcoin, or paid in Bitcoin. So you get paid to do this and learn about it, but you can also invite your friends to do it as well. And you get paid each time they sign up as well. So that reward can continue to grow. So just imagine if you have 10 buddies, 10 friends, 10 girlfriends that want to learn about crypto, you could just basically show them that do this exact same thing, and then you get paid whenever they sign up as well. So they'll thank you because you're giving them free money, and then you'll thank them because you got free money for them just signing up. So now why would you do that? Why would a company allow that? Well, like I said before, it means that they don't have to go out and market to those people, right? They're essentially paying you to do marketing for them. And, it's not a bad payment if you just send your friend a link and they sign up and you get $10 Bitcoin, $50 Bitcoin, whatever they sign up for. So I highly recommend you do that after you get signed up for these platforms. Spread the word, because the more people that get into crypto, the faster its adoption will be, the more educated people will be, and the bigger and faster that Bitcoin will grow. So what I want you to do is download the document below. You can also check your email for the document as well, but you can click the button below and you can get all the links. Here's what the document looks like. Again, it's going to look like this. You can get all the links to the different apps and things like that. And one thing I did do is I added in extra crypto resources. So there's a couple of things on here that I didn't discuss, but then I also added extra crypto resources. And these are ways to store your crypto. Should you want to be like, hey, I want to learn how to self-custody my crypto, look into things like Ledger and Trezor, and then look into something like Crypto Steel to protect your private keys. Now, word of caution, word of warning, never share your private keys. Just write that down. Just tattoo it on your arm. I don't share my private keys with anyone. Never, ever, ever share those private keys. Don't put them online. No one will ever ask you for them unless they're trying to scam you. So if someone's asking you for your private keys, they're trying to take your money. Don't do that. Don't ever share your private keys. That's just something that if you're new to crypto, you may not know. Just if you can just remember, never share your private keys, then you won't ever share your private keys. So you will keep those safe and secure, because if you lose those or if you give those out, then your crypto is gone and you don't want that. So anyways, that's the document for that. So that is it for the training today. I really appreciate you tuning in. I really appreciate you signing up. I really hope that you take advantage of this and go and get some free money, because, hey, it's free money, and I'd love to help you out with that. I'd love for you to learn more about crypto, because I think it is one of the most impactful, one of the coolest industries out there, and I think it's just going to infiltrate our lives to a degree that we can't even imagine at this point in time. So there's so much opportunity, so much growth there. I'm all in on it, and if you can learn about it, be exposed to it, so that when it grows, when it permeates every area of our lives, your life, then you're prepared and you're ready to take advantage of that. I think it's going to be one of the biggest opportunities of your life. So anyways, this is the training. Download that below. And if you want to learn more about crypto, learn how to build a business in the space, check out the cryptobusinessaccelerator.com. That's my program for helping entrepreneurs take what they know about crypto and turning it into a business. And this is a start, right? Even just knowing how to do some of these things is extremely valuable to people, because, hey, look, you could go out there and just show people how to get free money and start turning that into a business. And the more you do that, if you learn these platforms, if you learn about the different cryptos, that becomes an even valuable skill, because what you're probably going to find out is that you're going to get on some of these platforms and you're going to have more questions, right? And that's the same thing that anyone you help out with this will have as well. And if you can provide them with those answers, that's valuable. So go check out the cryptobusinessaccelerator.com, and thank you for joining this training, and I will see you soon. Peace.